Hello, this is Encounters with Life. I'm Sean Abigail, your host. Doing something a little bit different, waiting in the car for a grocery order, and I thought I'd use the time productively. So, is Danielle Smith a traitor? That's a huge allegation. And let me tell you why I do not think that that is the case. She is the premier, the elected premier of an important province in Canada. She is doing her best to represent her province, to represent the interests of her province. She's making a lot of sense when she says that it doesn't make sense for us to cut off the supply of oil to the United States. The way the pipelines work, with the pipelines going from Alberta to Ontario going through the United States, they can cut off our supply of oil to Ontario and Quebec anytime they want. Okay, so I don't think she's a traitor. She's not talking about leaving Canada. She is talking about avoiding a national unity crisis. And I think she's making a lot of good sense. But I have to ask another question. When Trump first started talking about tariffs, there was the question of fentanyl. There was the question of the watch list for terrorists. How come no one's talking about that anymore? None of our politicians have said anything about this, nothing about our approach to that. They've been talking about tariffs that we would put on the United States and how to respond and so on. But the two biggest concerns that Trump raised, we're not saying anything about them anymore. And you know what? Our press is not asking the politicians these questions. So is this somehow off the table? Is it somehow something that we're just not supposed to talk about anymore? Are there issues that we just don't understand about all of this? Is it politically a hot potato? I don't know. But instead of accusing Danielle Smith of being a traitor, maybe we could talk about some of the important issues on the table, such as fentanyl, what we're doing to disrupt fentanyl, and also what we're doing to harmonize a terror watch list with the United States. Well, I'd love to know what your thoughts are about this issue and about the whole issue of how come we're not talking about some of the central issues of what's important to Trump. I'd also like to know your thoughts on this format, making a video in the car, a little less formal, but maybe it's got potential. Maybe this is a good use of my time. Or maybe you'll say, Sean, go back to being in the studio. Anyway, love to hear your thoughts. Love your comments. Last couple of videos have had a lot of comments. I've been responding to them. I really appreciate them. I read every one of them. Thanks very much. I'm Sean Abigail. This is Encounters with Life.